Coronation Street star Gareth Pierce has revealed an important update about his character Todd Grimshaw's romance with Theo Silverton. The couple's relationship has been anything but smooth sailing, with Todd facing many setbacks as he attempts to help Theo come to terms with his sexuality. Theo's daughter Millie is also angry about the situation, and viewers know that she is currently faking a pregnancy to try and coax her dad back to the family home. But while chatting exclusively to us at Inside Soap, Gareth says that despite these tough obstacles, Todd's feelings for Theo are continuing to blossom. Where we're at now, he's in love, he explains about his character. The revelations about Theo came thick and fast, which took Todd by surprise, and it's dawning on him that there's a fair bit of baggage that comes with him. So, he loves Theo and wants him to feel safe and supported in his new identity, but there are flashes of anger that we're starting to see, which are weighing quite heavy. Maybe he thinks he can fix Theo too. Meanwhile, Todd's mum Eileen recently waved goodbye to the Cobbles to start a new life in Thailand with her other son Jason, as Sue Cleaver exited the show after 25 years in the role. With Todd now the last Grimshaw on the street, Gareth spoke about working on the emotional final scenes for his on-screen mum. It was a real privilege. Eileen is an icon of the show, and we'll miss Sue so much, he said. There was a sense of a full circle with Ryan Thomas, who plays Jason, coming back. It was our first time on screen as Todd and Jason, and it was a masterstroke to have us as warring brothers, rather than straight to something more heartfelt. That was much more realistic of the way that Todd and Jason generally interacted. Exclusive. Todd Grimshaw's romantic struggles with Theo deepen as Gareth Pierce reflects on love, loyalty, and loss. By Soap Weekly reporter. Coronation Street fans have been watching with a mix of hope and heartbreak as Todd Grimshaw navigates one of the most emotionally complex chapters of his life. Now, actor Gareth Pierce, who plays Todd, has offered revealing insight into his character's increasingly layered relationship with Theo Silverton, while also opening up about filming emotional scenes surrounding Eileen Grimshaw's departure from Weatherfield. In an exclusive interview with Inside Soap, Gareth pulled back the curtain on what's coming next for Todd as he grapples with love, loyalty, and the weight of being the last Grimshaw standing on the cobbles. A love that's far from simple. Todd's connection with Theo has become one of Coronation Street's most compelling romantic arcs in recent months. Though it began cautiously, with Todd supporting Theo as he explored his sexual identity, the storyline has steadily evolved into something far more serious, and far more emotionally charged. Where we're at now, he's in love, Gareth Pierce confirms. It's not just an infatuation or a short-term crush. Todd is genuinely invested in Theo, and that brings with it a deep desire to protect him, nurture him, and help him through all the emotional baggage he's carrying. But that baggage is substantial. Theo's struggle to come to terms with his sexuality has been compounded by his daughter Millie's reaction. Angry and confused, Millie has resorted to deception, including a fake pregnancy, in a desperate attempt to pull her father back into their old family dynamic. For Todd, this has made the path forward anything but smooth. The complications of support. One of the more subtle yet powerful elements of this storyline has been Todd's shifting internal perspective. While he initially positioned himself as a supportive partner, eager to help Theo through his journey, it's becoming increasingly clear that Todd is beginning to shoulder a heavier emotional burden than he expected. There are flashes of frustration now, Gareth admits. Todd's used to controlling situations, and I think he thought he could fix things for Theo. But real life doesn't work that way, and Todd is slowly realizing that. There's no quick fix here, only patience and vulnerability. This complexity makes Todd and Theo's relationship stand out in Coronation Street's romantic landscape. Unlike some of the show's more dramatic pairings, this is a slow burn story about emotional growth, mutual understanding, and the long road to self-acceptance, for both characters. Millie's manipulations. Adding to the tension is Millie's ongoing scheme. By faking a pregnancy, she's attempting to emotionally blackmail Theo into returning to a family unit that no longer exists in the way she wants it to. It's a manipulation that's deeply rooted in fear of change, fear of abandonment, and fear of losing the only stable figure she knows. Todd, for his part, is caught in the crossfire. While he sympathizes with Millie's pain, he also sees through her facade. It places him in a near impossible position: protect the man he loves while respecting the emotional needs of his daughter. We're watching Todd try to do the right thing by everyone, Gareth says. But in the process, he's wearing himself thin. There's only so much emotional strain one person can take, and I think we're nearing that breaking point. Eileen's exit. As Todd's personal life grows more complicated, he's also had to face a seismic shift in his family dynamic. Eileen Grimshaw, the formidable, funny, fiercely loyal matriarch, has left Weatherfield for a new life in Thailand. Sue Cleaver, who portrayed Eileen for an impressive 25 years, made a graceful exit that touched the hearts of fans and castmates alike. It was a real privilege to film those final scenes, Gareth reflects. Sue has been such a huge part of the show and the family dynamic. Losing Eileen from the cobbles isn't just a plot point, it's an emotional turning point. What made her farewell even more memorable was the brief but powerful return of Ryan Thomas as Jason Grimshaw. The long-lost sibling came back to help his mum pack up and move on, but not without reigniting old tensions with Todd. We could have gone for something sentimental, Gareth notes, but having us return to that familiar sibling bickering felt more honest. That's the way Todd and Jason have always been, and probably always will be. Fans responded with a flood of social media tributes to Eileen's departure, many highlighting her unique blend of toughness and tenderness. For Gareth, the scenes symbolized a passing of the torch. Todd is now the last Grimshaw on the street. It's daunting, but also exciting, he says. There's a lot of story to tell, and I feel lucky to carry on that legacy. Todd's emotional journey ahead. With Eileen gone and his relationship with Theo tested at every turn, Todd faces a period of emotional transformation. It's a storyline that will challenge him as never before, both as a partner and as an individual trying to find his place in a world that keeps changing around him. Upcoming episodes promise more turbulence, especially as Millie's lies begin to unravel and Theo is forced to make a difficult decision about where his loyalty truly lies. Love isn't easy, and that's the beauty of it, Gareth explains. Todd isn't perfect, far from it, but he's learning. He's trying to be better, to love without controlling, to support without rescuing. That's a really rich journey to explore. Behind the scenes, Gareth is thrilled with the material he's been given. The writing has been fantastic. It gives us room to breathe, to really dig into the emotional truth of these characters. I think fans will see Todd in a new light over the next few months. Viewer reaction. Divided but engaged. As with many complex Corey romances, fan reaction to Todd and Theo has been a mix of passionate support and fierce criticism. Some viewers have applauded the show for exploring sexuality and mental health in later life, while others remain skeptical of Theo's sincerity or Millie's redemption arc. I see it all, the tweets, the forums, the discussions, Gareth says with a smile. It shows people care. These aren't throwaway storylines. They spark conversation, and that's exactly what we want. Indeed, few characters on Coronation Street have undergone as much evolution in recent years as Todd. From schemer to sincere partner, from manipulator to man of compassion, he remains a complex and compelling figure. And now, with Eileen's exit pushing him into a new phase of independence, fans are watching closely to see whether Todd can rise to the challenge, or whether heartbreak will once again get the better of him. What's next? As the story continues to unfold, viewers can expect major turning points. According to insiders, Millie's deception may reach a dramatic climax in upcoming episodes, forcing both her and Theo to confront long-buried truths. Todd, meanwhile, may face an ultimatum, one that could either solidify his relationship with Theo or end it altogether. We're getting to the heart of who Todd really is, Gareth says. It's not just about love or family, it's about growth. And I'm excited to keep telling that story.